We're with Maliea Luquin from the SPU women's track team. Now let's tell you about Maliea today. She defended her top seed in the 100 hurdles with a wind legal 13.97. Moved up the national list, moved up to the top seed in the 400 hurdles, and then went out and won the long jump, and she wasn't even seeded to win the long jump. Let's talk about that. And it was on your first jump too, was it not, where you got the big one? Just talk about winning that title.
I was pretty surprised, and I knew with the first jump that it was good. I just didn't know that it would stick, and then had to interrupt long jump with the 400 hurdles. And when I came back, I just felt like so fatigued. But then Kyra, she took me aside and was like, "You need to win this for me." So I'm like, okay, a little bit of pressure, but it was like the healthy pressure. And then there was a moment where I was like, okay, this is your last collegiate long jump ever, so you know, make it count and stick it through and win this. And yeah.
Now last week you won the HEP title, and you know you were in contention for that. To win something you weren't necessarily expected to do, how does that feel?
It feels really great, and I know that I can jump a 5.6, and I jumped like a 5.5 today, and it was nice to get out of that 5.3 realm. I just needed to get out of that realm. So starting it off with a 5.57, it was just so good to be like, okay, yes, I'm a long jumper again.
And is that something we would normally expect on a first jump? A lot of times people just want to get a legal one in, get a feel for everything.
No, generally my best jumps are like my third. Like I usually have to build up to it, and then I get in the groove. And this one, I think, coming off of hurdles and just being so pumped from that, I was like, okay, attack! Like, yeah.
And how the 100 hurdles feel, especially at 13.97, and this one you get to keep.
So great. I instantly, when I heard it, I was like, legal! It's legal! I got a little nervous because there was a false start, and there's always that like moment where you're like, dear God, that was me. That was me. And then he like walked past me, and I was like, okay, not me. You're good.
And when something like that happens, do you tend to hesitate when they restart in to make doggone sure you're legal?
Yeah, absolutely. My start was not as quick as it should have been. In fact, I felt myself go backwards a little bit because I was like so hesitant of like, okay, don't let him have any reason to shoot that gun again.
And to get 13.97 even with that, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of like making that start as dang quick as it can be tomorrow.
What are you thinking tomorrow now? Both of these races, you like being number one seed in both?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, some people do. Some would rather, be chasing.
Yeah. I like both. Especially for the 400 hurdles, it helps to either. I know like there's a Alaska girl who's going to be. I mean, she ran a 62 today, so she's going to be right there. And it's just a matter of having more heart off that back turn and wanting it more. So.
And knowing there's an Alaska girl next to you, that shouldn't be hard to find a little more heart off that back turn.
Yeah.
All right.